So Cardi B is getting mad over pics that were took of her while she was performing at Coachella and were posted on Getty, and she did not like it. And she actually requested and paid, I don't know who, to just remove these pics because we see so much details about her body and it's looking exposed. And this is another pic, and there's a lot of other pictures. And she actually said that someone edited these pics and they were not real. But how could it be edited if it's posted on Getty? Like, I don't understand. And I'm not body shaming nobody. Like, she looks good the way she looks. But also people got videos of her, so I don't know if this is real or this is fake. Because normally Getty just like take the pics and just post it the way they are. But now they did remove them after she requested, and they posted another pics of her, like I feel like more from the front and not from the back, to not see what's going on in the back. But tell me what the guys think in the comments.
Cardi B showed up at Coachella and had everyone online talking, not because of her music, but because of how she looked. It was like she walked in sponsored by a build-your-own-body store. Her figure made enough noise on its own that nobody even needed an introduction. Now, no disrespect, but people couldn't help but notice that something was off. That surgery she got done on her backside, it was looking real strange, almost like it had been left in the sun too long. Folks online joked it looked like a melted candle. Lately, Cardi's been acting way different since things ended between her and Offset. It's like she's on a mission to completely change how she looks. New face, new body, popping up with her kids here and there, showing up at clubs, basically trying to create a new version of herself. But when she showed up at Coachella, she didn't need a crowd reaction because her body did all the talking, and it wasn't exactly praise. Let's be real. This isn't just about one awkward Coachella appearance. For months now, she's been tweaking her appearance non-stop. Every time she pops up on Instagram, fans are left wondering what changed this time. Her face keeps looking different, and her body keeps going through new updates. People have been trying to warn her, saying, slow down or you'll end up like Lil Kim 2.0. But Cardi just told everyone to mind their business. Now that same business is playing out in public. There were even rumors that when she and her crew started dancing near the Coachella bar, things got real uncomfortable. People who were standing close said it started to smell weird when the twerking began. Some described it as less of a party vibe and more like a sweaty locker room. And again, this is all alleged. But several people said the air got thick fast. The whole vibe turned from fun to funky in seconds. The moment that really pushed things over the edge was when Cardi got on the VIP bar area and started dancing like she was trying to bring back her old OnlyFans days. But instead of people cheering, they just stared. One person said it looked like she was about to fall over, and someone else mentioned her body wasn't even keeping up with the beat. It's like her hips and upper half were dancing to two different songs. She kept smiling like everything was fine. But it felt fake, like the kind of smile you give when you find out your ex moved on and actually found someone who treats them right. Everything about the scene just felt awkward. You could feel the tension. And let's be honest, Cardi's been struggling since Offset allegedly called it quits for good. Since then, it feels like she's been trying to rebuild herself from the ground up, kind of like someone customizing a video game character with endless features. Her chin looks tweaked, her nose reshaped, her waist cinched so tight it looks painful, and her hips are starting to resemble something you'd see on a turkey leg at a fair. And this isn't hate. It's genuine worry. Cardi used to walk with confidence, like that bold Bronx girl who didn't care what people thought. Now it feels like she's trying too hard to prove she's still got it. She's been going overboard with the surgeries every time she faces heartbreak, and it's sad to watch. We just want the old Cardi back, the one who used to laugh at her haters, not turn into a walking punchline in a tight outfit. The Coachella bar scene especially had social media in a chokehold. Cardi was surrounded by her group of equally curvy friends, and they all started twerking. But that's not what had people talking. It was the smell. Somebody online joked it smelled like hot hair cream and setting spray. Another person said it reminded them of a sweaty gym. Again, all of this is alleged, but when random strangers start describing the air quality in your section, yeah, it's probably time to rethink a few things. That's not called setting a vibe. That's more like setting off warning signs.
Let me tell you something. When an ugly hate on you is expected because, hello. But when a pretty hates on you, it's like, damn, how you a bad you can take me?
Cardi B went live right after her performance, and it was clear something was off. She was talking fast, laughing at nothing, and acting like everything was perfect. But honestly, it didn't feel right. You could tell she was trying hard to look unbothered, but it came across like she was convincing herself more than anyone else. She kept saying she was still that girl, that she didn't care what people thought, and that her critics just couldn't handle seeing a successful Latina woman win. But here's the thing, it didn't sound like confidence. It sounded like someone covering up what they were really feeling. People weren't hating on her because of her fame or success. They were confused. Every time Cardi shows up online, her appearance seems different. Her body changes like it's stuck in an Instagram filter, and her face looks like it's been edited in real life. It's not hate. It's people noticing the constant shifts and wondering what's really going on. You can't keep telling folks not to judge you while also changing everything about yourself to meet an impossible standard. That's not confidence. It's insecurity showing up dressed like confidence. And even then, it's barely holding together. What's happening with Cardi isn't just about one moment at Coachella or one awkward live stream. It's about something much deeper. The culture has gotten to a point where cosmetic surgeries are so common, people think it's normal to keep altering themselves just to stay relevant. It's no longer about enhancing what you've got, it's about replacing it completely. And Cardi, who once had everything going for her, talent, charm, and a strong connection with her fans, seems to be losing herself somewhere in the pressure to keep up. She used to be quick-witted and sharp, always ready to clap back at haters with style and humor. Now, her responses feel forced and tired, like she's saying what she thinks she's supposed to say, not what she really feels. You can tell there's a struggle going on. Her energy doesn't hit the same. And when fans who love you start telling you to slow down, it's not because they're jealous. It's because they care. People are watching her change right in front of them, not just physically, but emotionally too. It's hard to see someone who once owned every room now seem unsure in their own skin. And it's not about shaming her, it's about asking what's really driving all this. The constant surgeries, the need to show off, the non-stop defenses against criticism. It feels like she's chasing something she can't quite catch. Whether it's approval, attention, or a version of herself that no longer exists, it's clearly taking a toll. Fans aren't being mean. They're worried. They remember the Cardi who was real, raw, and funny without needing to do the most. Now she seems caught up in trying to meet the standards of a social media world that doesn't care about anyone's mental health. One fan even joked, "Now that I know BBL's got a smell, I'm scared for everyone in the room. No bending over." Another said, "So many women have BBLs now that it's not even attractive anymore. Everyone looks the same. There's no individuality left." That's where we are now. What used to stand out now just blends in. And that's the bigger issue. These surgeries that were supposed to make people feel better are starting to erase the very things that made them unique. The thighs don't match the hips, the faces are losing expression, and everyone's chasing the same look. It's like a race to fit into a mold that doesn't even exist in real life. So where does Cardi go from here? She could take a step back, reflect, and start working on what's going on inside instead of constantly fixing the outside. She could be honest about what she's feeling and show her fans that it's okay not to be okay, or she can keep putting on a front while the internet watches her break down piece by piece. Either way, people are noticing, or they're not being quiet about it. The real question is Cardi stuck in a cycle of trying to fix something that isn't even broken? Is she addicted to chasing a version of perfection that keeps slipping further away? Why do celebrities always respond to concern by saying people are just jealous instead of listening? And when do these beauty enhancements stop being about looking better and start becoming a way to erase who you really are? Let's be honest. There's a line between self-care and self-destruction. And for a lot of people watching, it looks like Cardi might be crossing it. You don't need to constantly change to prove your worth. Real fans don't love you for how you look under a ring light. They love you for who you are. And if the public can see the cracks forming, maybe it's time for Cardi to stop pretending everything's fine and start facing what's really going on. What do y'all think? Is Cardi just caught up in the pressure of fame, or is she losing sight of who she really is? Are these surgeries about feeling better, or are they just another mask? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.